Congressman Jolly, this would have been huge news on any other week, but there was just so much news this week that I worry that this got buried, and I wanted to make sure you and I got to talk about it, which is you have this week where a lot of the national attention was about finding solutions to curb gun violence, and you have DeSantis making it easier to carry guns in the state of Florida. I wonder both what that means for Floridians and what that means about his priorities.
Yeah, Ron DeSantis remains one of the Republicans in the country that believes the answer to gun violence is more guns. And he continues to demonstrate he's out of step, not just with the country, but with Floridians. As you mentioned, he signed that, Alicia, behind closed doors. And it was an interesting moment. You know, Ron DeSantis continues to show that he's pretty bad at presidential politics. Shortly after the Nashville shootings, Ron DeSantis had a very high-profile event at one of the largest gun shops in the entire country. He did a book signing in Georgia and was immediately hit for that, just for the optics of it, for being out of touch with a grieving country. And so a few days later, when he signed this real hallmark legislation, dangerous legislation, if you will, in Florida, he did so behind closed doors. He recoiled. I will tell you, it is well believed that this is just one step towards the final ultimate gun priority of Ron DeSantis, which is open carry. What was signed this year is you don't need a permit, you don't need training, you can carry anywhere. Next year, what we believe he will do in the legislative session is sign a law that allows people to open carry. Put the gun on your hip, carry it to the grocery store for the whole world to see.
Right, and there's a parallelism there to what we saw with the abortion ban in your state, where just less than a year ago he signed a 15-week abortion ban. Now he's thinking about signing a 6-week abortion ban, sort of building incrementally on the extremism. I want to talk to you about how this all fits into 2024, because you got an indictment in New York, and the Trump campaign playing offense in the 2024 presidential race, now going after DeSantis's donors, trying to make the case, which you've kind of made too, that DeSantis is not ready for prime time. I mean, it seems that there's the possibility that DeSantis is missing the moment to define his own candidacy.
Yeah, Alicia, in terms of how unsteady Ron DeSantis is, on the day of Donald Trump's arraignment, Ron DeSantis and his wife hosted a pet adoption day in the state capitol and stayed out of the press, because we're continuing to see Donald Trump kind of masterfully in today's Republican politics use the indictment to strengthen his hand, while Ron DeSantis continues to trip up and fall. The delta between the two is now almost 25 points. Ron DeSantis still, it appears, his people are planning a July 4th announcement. Obviously, his narrative being freedom. The state legislature about to amend the Resign to Run law to become effective on July 1, so Ron DeSantis doesn't have to leave the governorship. Likely to announce July 4th on all these hard-right themes. But again, if this is Donald Trump's party, Ron DeSantis might not get very far after July 4th.